I just dug up a mid-60 signal. I'm like shaking right now. Take a look at this. Hey, welcome back to Dirty Digs. Me and my wife are on vacation this week. So we're just kind of doing day trips and stuff like that, and we're going to get some detecting in, hopefully. And it was raining out pretty much all day, nothing much to do. So we decided to head out into the woods for a few hours, find a new cellar that we haven't put eyes on yet, which is right over that corner. But on my way towards the cellar, I got this signal. I had to kick over this dead log right here. It's like an 8890, so pretty excited about that. We'll see what it is, and I'm gonna open it up and I'll turn you back on. All right, well, I just opened up the hole, and just like on the last hunt, which you guys haven't seen yet, but my first signal, nice, great sounding signal, and it's a big brass ox knob. This one's rounded, so this is one of the older ones, from what I understand. But yep, still great to find. At least we know we're in an old spot. Well, I just got a very scratchy mid-60s tone, about, I'd say 4 inches. And it's a nice, thick, decent size button, flat button. Nothing on the front that I can see. Smush shank. But yeah, not too bad. Keep going. Alright, I just got a nice, it was like a 14 to 16. And it wasn't too deep, maybe like 5 inches next to a rock, but it was on edge. But this is probably going to be like my nicest tomback of the year, just in the shape it's in. It's barely even scratched up. I didn't even do any cleaning to this. It popped out like that, and all I did was just rub off the dirt. But this is as close as you're going to get to the way these things looked a couple hundred years ago. Just a nice shiny silvery type of metal, or concoction of metals, composition. Yep, look at that. Beautiful. Hey guys, we just switched cellars. There's another one not too far from where we were. And I literally just walked in from the truck and got a musket ball. Definitely hit something hard on that side. Nice and flat right there, but definitely a musket ball. Sweet. Alright, I'll turn you on with the next one. Alright, it's been about 25 minutes since I found that musket ball, maybe a little bit longer. And cellar hole's right at the top up there. And right here, literally, I didn't even use a hand digger or anything. Just barely underneath the leaf litter. Got a pair of cufflinks. And I think you can see it good enough. It's like a pair of hands shaking. Never seen ones like that before. The complete, gilded all the way around. Or plated or something. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be gold. That'd be great if they were real. There is actually really no place that they're wearing off, per se. A little stained up, but that's really neat. Awesome, that'll be fine to the day. All right, I'm gonna keep looking around here for just a short amount of time longer. I mean, it's getting. I probably have another hour before it's pretty dark. So we're just gonna go around here for a little bit longer and then take off. So, well, I just got like a 22 to a 25, about 2.5 inches, and it turned out to be a coin. And there's not too much left of it, at least right here, but I can see enough. See those little lines going on straight up and down? That's part of the shield and a shield nickel. On this side I can't make out much, so I'm almost positive that that's what that's going to be. That's really cool. Very nice. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a shield nickel. Alright, it's been a slow day overall. Sarah just found a really nice big, we're on the verge of calling it dandy button size, like a large coat button size. I don't see anything on the front. Doesn't mean that no details won't pop out once it dries up a little bit, but really nice. Nice and thick too. Alright, I just got a 48 signal. It was pretty solid. And I just got another musket ball. It either hit something right there or that's just the sprue. It's too muddy to tell right now. But yeah. Very cool. Alright, Sarah just called me over. She got a really neat, it's going to be a drawer pull escutcheon. Something along those lines. Definitely crude, definitely old. And that square looks like it was definitely made by a square nail. That's really neat. Very cool. Hey guys, welcome back to Dirty Digs. Day 2 for the vacation that I'm out metal detecting. So me and my wife are out at an 1800 schoolhouse, at a foundation for one at least. And we just got here, been here for about 3 minutes, and I got my first mid-tone. I'll turn around. It was actually more of a low tone. It was like a 11-12. And it was only 2 inches down. But first button of the day. Smush shank. Pretty plain from what I can see. But still a good sign. Alright, we'll keep looking around and show you what we find. Well, I just got a really shallow, jumpy 30 signal. It was all over the place, and it's because of all these different shapes and everything. It was just, the signal was coming back from all the different angles. But yeah, we got lantern pieces. Any date on there? I'll have to clean that up later, see if I can see a date. That's pretty cool, yeah. This site right here, this is the cellar. This dates back to sometime between 1805 to 1815 or something. Somewhere in that 10-year span it showed up, and it was a schoolhouse. And then there's plenty of open woods to detect all around it. So we'll see what we can find. Alright, I'm just a few feet off the cellar right there, and right here I got a really jumpy tone that kind of sounded like a false, but I'd get it just repeatable enough to, I just couldn't walk away from it without trying to dig it. And just so you can see how much that's all iron that you're hearing. That's the iron tone. And then I pop that out. Nice little tone back. It's actually in really good shape. Still pretty shiny. If I scratched off all that patina right there, you'd still see the original shine. Nice shank on it. Very cool. Just got a low 20 signal about 4 inches down. And we get another tomback. full shank. A lot of patina on it, but you can still see that shiny material showing through. Yeah, very cool. Alright, I got another mid-teens, like 15 to 16 signal with the manicore, probably about 4 inches deep. And another little toneback. This is a little cuff collar this time. Full shank, perfect. I'm starting to find iron like laid up against trees and stuff, so I know someone's been here before, but they're probably doing what most everybody does, just high toning the place, leaving sporadic buttons all over the place. So I'll pick up what they missed. All right, well, there wasn't too much left over by the schoolhouse. It was pretty hit, but we moved about 10 minutes away, and there was another cellar, and I just kind of circled the whole thing. It's all right up there. And I just came over here and maybe 2 inches down there, 2.5. I just got a like mid-40 signal. Had to find it, sorry. And pewter spoon. Could even have a name on there. Maybe not. And it's got that little oyster shell design. Or scallop, or whatever it is. Very cool. You don't find the pewter spoons in one piece too often. Nice. Sarah just called me over. She got a good signal. About 4 inches down there. Nice. Good size coat button. I can't even see. There we go. It's getting a glare. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a toneback. Very cool. Well, I just got a mid-30 signal. And it is a brass flat button. Pretty crusty. Yep, just plain old flat button. I think we're going to be moving from this site to another one for a short amount of time before we get to take off. And if we find anything, I will be sure to show you guys. Alright, well, I finally just got my second repeating signal. It's in like this little retaining wall here, kinda. The cellar's right up there. And there's just not a whole lot of signals here. But I'm just working this retaining wall, hoping that this stuff coming out of the ground around the cellar. And I got a like high 60 signal. It turned out to be a nice thick brass button. Can't see anything on it, but yeah, pretty neat. Alright, I'm still working inside that. I'm kind of crawling through those trees just barely. And I'm still working that edge of that cellar. And I just got a nice repeatable 50s tone. It's like some sort of tag or something. There's no hole in the middle, so it can't really be an escutcheon. Could just be like just a decorative plate that they would have put on something. But yeah, it's definitely got some hand-etched design in that. So that's pretty cool. Nice. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Find of the Week segment. If anybody would like a chance to have their finds featured in an episode, go to the Dirty Digs Facebook page and look for the Find of the Week Roundup and enter in there. This week we have Christopher Rawls with his Connecticut State Copper. Chris is a great guy. I've hunted with him multiple times. He's a great detectorist as well. And he has found some stuff that I can only dream of finding, from tree coins, from Massachusetts tree coins, up to 1600 Spanish cobs. He's found a bunch. But this week, this is his Connecticut State Copper. These were made from 1785 to 1788 by the state of Connecticut before there was actual national mint. So they made their own coins, and they were traded amongst the colonies and everything. But congrats to Chris on an amazing find. It's a beautiful coin. And hey guys, welcome back to Dirty Digs. This is day number 3 on my vacation that me and my wife are going out metal detecting. We went out to a random sound. The cell is right up there at the top of that hill, and it's definitely been hit before. There's big pieces of iron laying up against rocks and stuff. But it's pretty noisy up there. I just decided to come out and work the quiet area. And I just got my first repeatable signal. And I got the corner of either shoe buckle or knee buckle, most likely shoe buckle. But nice and fancy. Very cool. Hopefully I can find the rest of it, and I'll let you know. Alright, I just got a repeatable like 26 to 28 right here. And you can definitely see some detail on it. It's in pretty rough shape. Shank's completely busted off. It almost feels pewter by how crumbly it is and the type of patina it has, but I see some green there too, so I'm not sure. Yeah, that was pretty neat. I wish it was in better shape. That would have been a nice pretty one. Alright, I just got an 18 to 20 signal right there. It's probably about 4 inches. And this interesting little piece popped up. I'm not sure if it's a face right there or if it's supposed to be this way. I can't make out what the image is. But it definitely has something there. I'm not sure what the piece itself is. It's very thin. I don't think it would be a cap to anything. It could just be something decorative. I'm not too sure. But I don't know. That way or that way. Alright, we're just about to give up. And Sarah just said she found something really cool. She's over there. We're at a beautiful spot up here. Great view of the mountains. And let's go meet her in the middle and see what she's got. Oh.
I haven't been able to clean it off.
Yeah, that's going to be a religious medallion. And definitely silver. This is 1830 on the bottom. I don't know if that's commemorating a date for something. And then on the back, come on, focus. It's got a cross and an Something tells me that might be like a school or something, maybe. Yeah, that's definitely got the weight of silver. It's not one of those aluminum ones. Very cool.
Raining at 45.
Yeah, it came in at a 45 on the legend, I guess. Very nice. Well, it's got a nice repeatable, like 42 to 43. And got a nice little flat button. You can just barely make out the back mark on it. Probably 1830s, maybe, or later. Very cool. Well, it's the next day on our vacation, and me and my wife are just about 20 miles south of the White Mountains right now. And while we're up here, we did a couple of like the normal things. We went to polar caves and stuff like that, but found a cellar while I was up here, and I just got my first 70s something signal, and it's probably just trash. Not too sure exactly what it is, but it's thick and it's brass, so I'll let you know if we find anything. I already found some iron sitting up against something, so it's definitely been hit before. I wasn't expecting to find anything that wasn't. I have no local knowledge of the area or anything like that, so we'll see what happens. All right, for all you bottle diggers out there, I just got a mid 40 signal right here. When I popped the plug, this little guy popped out too, fully intact. It says 1020. No idea what that means. If it means anything, throw it in the comments. I'm not a bottle person. I'm intrigued by them, but I haven't learned enough or anything yet. But yeah, it's a neat little bottle. I think I'll take it home. Nice. All right, well, I just got a mid 60s tone, which is the best tone I've gotten all day, and just 4 inches down, maybe 5. Wouldn't say it's great, but got another handle to some utensil, probably a spoon. A big one at that, though. It's a pretty decent size handle, pretty thick. Not sure exactly what it's made out of, but it rang in pretty good. Interesting. I just got a mid 20 signal, probably about 4 feet over from where I just dug that spoon handle. I think we're getting a little bit closer. We got a piece of a suspender clip. Pretty sure that's what it is. So we're getting there. Let's see what else we can find. I just dug up a mid 60 signal. I'm like shaking right now. Take a look at this. It was about maybe 4 inches, maybe. And look at that. A US belt plate. Wow. If I'm correct, I've never even dug one of these. If I'm correct, this is going to be Civil War, which is amazing. Wow. I'm going to clean it up and show you guys right after. All right, I'm still shaking. I just cleaned it off though. Yep, definitely Civil War US belt plate. I even went online just to double check. Still got the point where it attached and everything. Hooks are still there. It's kind of cracked up at the top. Just a little bit right up there. But overall it's in fantastic shape, and it's the only one I've dug, so I'm thrilled. Wow. All right, Sarah just yelled out. She said she's got her best find of the day so far. So far, she's got some knickknacks, like tobacco tin that's intact but crushed a little bit, and some other randomness. Ooh, look at that. Wow. That is quite the bell. That's heavy.
Yeah.
Good job, babe.
Thanks. It almost fooled me, but
It's weird. It almost makes me think candle holder or something. Only because of that spot on the top. I'm not 100% sure. But it's bell shaped. We'll call it a bell for now. Yeah, I got some nice fancy right around the rim there. I don't know if you guys can pick that up. Not really fancy, but some decoration at least. Trying to see if there's anything written on there. Doesn't look like it. All right, very cool.
it was in an ant pile.
Well, it's got a very strong sounding like 40s, hit low 50s. And it's got a huge closed in horseshoe. I don't even know how to date these things. But that's pretty neat. You don't find them too often. Big heart.